Hey everyone, this is Friedel Hakaraja Raven with my recap and review of Midnight Texas Season number 2, Episode number 3, which is titled To Witch Hell and Back. So this episode opens up where the previous episode ended with Manfred having seen that severed head behind the picture in Kai's wall, and he gets blasted away and he falls unconscious. So Patience is the one who helps him regain his consciousness, and the good thing is that Manfred remembers what he saw, and he asks about it to Patience, and Patience is like, "You don't understand. That's where Kai gets most of his juju from, or his magical abilities. And the next time you want to ask something, you better come to me because I want you to trust us." So Patience is like, "We should hug it out," and they hug, and Manfred ends up quite skillfully taking some strands of Patience's hair. And yeah, you can also tell the Patience is like flirting with Manfred. I don't know if it's like real or not, but it does seem like Patience is like trying to get closer to Manfred because she wants to control him or something. So anyway, over at Fiji's house, Bobo is taking a shower, and you can see Fiji enjoying the view. However, the moment she thinks about him and her doing it in the shower, there's an accident, and Bobo ends up having a piece of glass in his leg. So anyway, over at the bar, or it's a bar, right? Or a hotel or a cafe, I'm not sure. So yeah, Madonna is back. She's tending to other people there, and Chewie and Joe, and there's Rev. Everyone is sitting, and they are talking about how Kai is able to take away people's supernatural abilities. He is able to take away negative energy from a being. However, he can't take away energy from a demon like Chewie or Joe as an angel. So you can tell that Rev and Olivia joins in as well. So you can tell that Rev really wants to go to Kai because he feels cursed because of his powers, and basically he can't really control them because when he transforms into a tiger, like he is not able to have control over his thoughts. And I guess showing a tiger like 2 or 3 times in the series is like a budgetary concern. What I would have liked this show to do is that they should have turned the Rev into one of those werewolves, like the ones on Teen Wolf with the fangs and the claws and the eyes and a few stripes on his face. That would have been cool instead of turning him into a like complete tiger. That would be interesting, and I really hope that if this show continues, they give Rev that power, because you know that Kai's power, if Kai takes away power from you, there's probably going to be a price you have to pay. So yeah, Rev is like, I might go to Kai. And Madonna also tells them about what her mother said about not changing who you are, because if you're changing who you are necessarily tampering with your DNA and yada yada yada. So anyway, over at Fiji's house, Fiji is trying to use the energy of other people to contact the dead, and yeah, that's weird. But anyway, Manfred comes in and he tells Fiji to cast an intention spell on Patience. So they burn Patience hair, and it's white smoke, and it turns out that Patience can be trusted. While all of that is happening, the rest of the people are able to contact the world of the dead, and they point to Fiji about why something is trying to kill Bobo. So Manfred also enters the circle and realizes that Fiji's Aunt Mildred, wants to talk to her. So over at Joe's house, it's the night of the hunter moon or something. And Joe is like, "I need to go out because more demons might come out, and I'm an angel. I need to protect Midnight." And Chewie is like, "Yeah, you go. I'll stay in the house and I'll watch Queer Eye." And turns out that Joe is actually going to go on a hunting spree with Walker. So yeah, like I said, Manfred tells Fiji about her aunt, and that her aunt is in witch hell because I guess she practiced dark magic. So anyway, they have to figure out a way to get Mildred out of hell for a few moments so that she can tell Fiji about why Bobo's life is in danger. So we have this flashback of the Rev killing this person while he was a werewolf. So over at Joe, he meets up with Walker, and Walker immediately goes in for a kiss, and Joe like respectfully like pushes him back, and he's like, "Walker, I'm not here for this." And Walker is like, "I just kissed you as a distraction," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure you did, Walker, sure you did." So anyway, over at the cartoon parlor, Madonna is texting someone about whether or not she got something. Then she's like, "Yeah, I'll get it in a few moments." So anyway, Walker and Joe make their way. They follow the demons, and while they are following them, they talk about Joe talks about how he ended up getting married, and when he found love and he got married, he ended up like not hunting demons anymore. And Walker asks him about Joe's husband, and Joe doesn't tell him Walker that Chewie is a demon. However, Joe does tell Walker that Chewie is someone who is a peacemaker and that he wouldn't approve of Joe going out to hunt. So anyway, Patience come to meet Manfred, and she's like, "I want to take you out for drinks." And Manfred is like, "No, no, can't do. I need to go and help Fiji." And Patience is like, "Yeah, next time maybe." And she also offers Manfred to open a house in her in Kai and her motel, like Crystal Palace or whatever that is. Anyway, after killing the demons, they are bloody, and Joe can't go home like that, so they decide to take a shower. And I'm like, no, I know where this is going, and I don't like it one bit. So anyway, we have another flashback, and it turns out that the old man that Rev ended up killing was the real priest that was supposed to take that was a real priest, and his identity is something that the Rev took on. And yeah, on the day that he entered midnight, Lem came to meet him, and Lem notices that yeah, the Rev isn't normal. He's a werewolf or a were-tiger, and that's how I guess Lem has been helping Rev throughout the years with his were-tiger problem. So anyway, Fiji and Manfred figure out how to open the door to the what was it, witch hell, after searching a few things from Google. So anyway, it turns out that Madonna was after Olivia's blood, and she is able to collect that. And over at in Witch's Hell, it turns out that Manfred shouldn't allow any witch to touch him, because if a witch touches him, Manfred will be cursed. So Manfred is able to keep the witches at bay by using flashlights and yeah, emergency lights, whatever they are. While all of this is happening, Aunt Mildred tells Fiji that as long as Bobo loves Fiji, Bobo's life is going to be in danger. So yeah, Fiji has a lot to figure out. So anyway, Rev, turns out that Rev has already been to Kai, and and Kai was able to take away Rev's supernatural power. And now that Rev is free, he wants to travel the world. He might come back to midnight someday, but he's not sure. So he says goodbye to Lem, and he doesn't want to say goodbye to the rest of the people. So over at the Crystal Palace, Manfred comes in to see how Patience is holding up, and Patience is setting up his Manfred's office. And Kai calls Patience, and Kai is like, "I won't be here for another 2 days." So Patience is like clearly upset, and Manfred tells Patience that they should go and get the drinks. Over at Lem's and Olivia's place, Olivia, after talking to Madonna at the cartoon salon, is able to understand or accept her relationship with Lem, and she's like, "What matters is true love, and the rest we'll figure out." So over at Dewey and Joe's place, after Joe came back from his hunting trip, he gives himself a new hairstyle, and Dewey is like, "Whoa, what's up with you?" So I'm really interested to see where their relationship goes and how Walker factors into all of this, because I don't think Walker is going to appreciate Joe being married to a demon. Over at the church, everyone says goodbye because the Rev is gone, and they light candles. And Fiji and Bobo are the last one to leave. And Bobo is like, "Did you figure out what to do?" And Fiji is like, "Yup." And the reason that your life is in danger is because I'm cursed, and as long as you love me, you will be cursed. So Fiji breaks things up with Bobo, which, I mean, come on, we know that Bobo isn't going to stop loving Fiji. And also an interesting fact, it turns out that Mr. Snuggles was actually a man who ended up loving Aunt Mildred. And in order to save him, Aunt Mildred had to turn him into a cat. So yeah, there's that. So is Bobo going to be turned into a cat? Yeah, no. But anyway, let me know what you thought about Midnight Texas Season 2, Episode number 3, down in the comment section below. And until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys later.